Hey guys, my name's Georgia and I'm your Saturday on AOA. Hope you know that by now, just checking. I must say, I'm not the best person ever at positivity. In fact, I'm probably like one of the most negative people ever. I'm like flipping Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. But I am in the process of training my mind to think more positively and be more optimistic about things, and hopefully this is going to come across in the video that you're about to see. I'm going to talk to you about something that I think really helps with having and keeping a positive mind. When I'm feeling down or sad or I'm lacking some kind of positive thought, I just reminisce on moments I've had in my life that have been positive, or I felt like in that moment I felt more positive than ever, and I just think about that and it just helps. I used to question myself on this a lot because sometimes when you think about that it just makes you more sad because you're not in that moment. Like, it was a while ago and it's never gonna probably happen again, and that makes you sad. What you need to think is that you've had this amazing, fabulous, brilliant moment, but instead of just being sad about it not happening right now, think about the number of positive things that will happen to you in the future. Life isn't completely dull. Things like that will happen in the future, and thinking that will make you more hopeful and looking forward to opportunities like that. I'm going to share with you some of my favourite moments from the past, and hopefully it'll make you smile. It always makes me smile. And yeah, I'm gonna stop stalling now and do the video thing. Woo. I'm only really gonna do like recent memories because I feel like over the past year I've had quite a lot of good moments, and to keep things short and concise, I'm just gonna go with past year or two. The first memory I'm going to talk about goes back to 2014. I went on a school trip to Paris, and this little memory goes back to when we went to Montmartre, which is a little marketplace type thing behind the Sacre-Cœur, and there's a little ice cream shop there, and I got my favourite ice cream flavour, which is stracciatella, and it was absolutely amazing. It's probably the best ice cream I've ever had. We took our ice creams and we sat on the steps of the Sacre-Cœur, which are really high up and they kind of overlook the rest of Paris and the Eiffel Tower. I just remember sitting there and just looking over this beautiful city and eating really nice ice cream, and there was a guy a few steps below us playing Mozart on a harp, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is just, oh gosh. It was just such a nice moment. You don't get those often where you're just like, yeah, this is good. I'm gonna think about this a lot. Side note, trying not to make this cheesy, failing but trying really hard. Why do people keep texting me? Shush! Second memory I'm gonna talk to you about is when I went to Europa Park, which is like a theme park in southern Germany. I'm a bit of a theme park addict. Like, I love theme parks so much. They're like my favourite thing, and this one in particular was just like fab. Basically, it's like a really big theme park. We went on holiday to Freiburg and we hadn't planned really to do much, but then when we were in the hotel on the way there, my mum was just on her phone and she was just like, did you know there's like a massive theme park nearby the campsite? And we were just like, oh, what? So yeah, we obviously had to go, and we went for 2 days, and oh gosh, it's like the best theme park I've ever been to in my life. It was, oh, it was just so good. I think at that time I was still being initiated into my roller coaster phase. If you ever go to southern Germany, near like Strasbourg and places like that, just go there. It's just beautiful, and there's stuff for you to do even if you don't like rides. There's like shows you can watch and coffee shops, and it's just beautiful. The next one is similar to the last one. It's when I went to Alton Towers at the beginning of this year. More specifically when I went on the Smiler. This is a controversial one because obviously there's all these problems with the Smiler at the moment, but I went on the Smiler the week before it broke down, and seriously, if it reopens, which I think it is, then I would genuinely go on it again. It was that good. 14 inversions, and for each one you felt like you're flying and you feel so free. I'm one of those people. I just love rides. I know some people just can't stand them, but I just love it. Now, number 4 is going back to July, when I went on a school trip to London and Stratford-upon-Avon. I actually have a vlog of this on my main channel and you can go and check it out. I put a link in the description, or you can see it over this side of the screen, I think. Is it? There's a bit like a I button. Just click on it and you'll find it. See, I'm magic. But yeah, it was just a really fun trip, and I got to make loads of new friends. And you know, there are times like in school, like I feel like I'm not really good with people and not good with friends, and I'm just so socially awkward, and like I always feel like I'm limited from other people. But on this trip I felt like everyone was just friendly and everyone could talk to each other, and we were all friends, and it was just so nice. And I just, for the whole thing, for the whole 2 days, I just felt so positive and happy, and I felt like I had friends, which isn't something I feel quite a lot, but I should do. because I shouldn't take it for granted, but it was just so lovely and everyone was so nice, and we got to watch a Shakespeare play, and we got to go to Stratford, which is one of my favourite places ever, and I love London as well. It was good. That was good. The next one is also a vlog I've done on my main channel, and it's when I went to Manchester Comic Con, which is quite a big Comic Con near where I live. This Comic Con in particular was just so good. When I walked in, I like burst into tears because there were just so much fandom stuff and so many things I could relate to, and like t-shirts with references on that I recognised, and a massive mixture of cosplays in comic books and anime, and so much cute stuff and so much fandom stuff, as I've already said about a billion times. But yeah, if you ever get to go to a Comic Con, just go. It's so good. Try not to spend too much money like I do, because that's a massive issue. That's why I've stopped going to Comic Cons for a bit. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I loved every second of it. We were there for like 5 hours. It was just... ugh. The next one goes back to last summer, where our little YouTube community we have in the UK, we had a little meetup, and it was just so nice to have everyone together and just talking about YouTube and talking about normal stuff and just walking around with each other, and it was just really nice and felt really good. I just love our YouTube community so much, and I love every one of them, and I just yeah. The last one I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna label concerts. The first proper like rock concert I ever went to was a couple months back in September. I went to see a band I'd liked for a while now called Wolf Alice, and I expected, you know, it would be okay. It would be a bit intimidating for me as it's my first one, but once you're in there and you're experiencing like the live music you love, and you're surrounded by people who share your interest in the music, it's just so beautiful and magical, and the atmosphere is like electric. We got standing tickets, and I kept getting swept forward and forward, and I was like almost behind the barrier, and it was... A few weeks later I went to see Fall Out Boy in concert, which was amazing. I didn't get standing tickets, which was a shame, but I did get seated, and well, I stood up for most of the time, but just seeing them playing live and seeing everyone having fun and having fun yourself, it's just so nice. I hope you can see it come across that I'm just feeling so happy and positive, because I'm just thinking about all the times that I felt happy and positive, and I hope that you are also feeling happy, because I guess this is what this week theme is all about. They were some of my favourite memories of the last 2 or 3 years. I really recommend this as a sort of way to think positively, and I hope you will find it useful. So thank you for watching the video. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and go out and try this for yourself. It's really good. I've said that about 6 times now. I need to shut up. Don't forget to subscribe to AOA, and you can check out all our socials down in the description. Be happy and positive and smile, because I was gonna try and think of some kind of really inspirational line there, and then I just blanked. Hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you next week.